Hello and welcome back to Football Talk Podcast. My name is Ozzie. Well, firstly, I'd just like to say Liverpool, the champions of England.
You already knew that. You already knew that, man.
Celebrations to enjoy that.
You said that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
More than about it.
We celebrated to an empty crowd, but it's fine. I'm just bitter. I'm just bitter.
Yeah, come back to me when you win the league, you know?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just fascinating how excited all these Liverpool fans are. But yeah, it's good. Well done. Congrats.
Yeah, we won the league in a long time.
I know.
You're right.
Yes.
You're nowhere near winning the league. As much as deluded as your fan base are, nowhere near winning the league.
Embrace it, because next season you're not going to win it. That's what I'm going to say.
We're not going to win it. We're going to win it.
I don't think we'll win it, but I know for a fact Liverpool will win it.
You said that last year as well. People said that last year as well. And what happens?
I'm confident they won't win it next season.
Confidence in me, nothing, my friend. We won it. We won it in great fashion as well. So we've set the benchmark now. So let's see how you guys follow. That's how I look at it.
We've got a long way to catch up, but you know, I'm confident.
It's not going to happen in one season. So
you never know.
You got a lot down the border, in my opinion, in terms of winning the league. So probably have to wait more than 30 years to win it. That's how I've seen it.
I doubt it, but I think well done. That's all I say. Liverpool. It's been a long time coming.
Good game of football as well, to be honest. Chelsea could tell they were proper aggressive. They came to win. So, because obviously top four, they're pretty much there, but I think they wanted to solidify it today. Yeah, it was a good game. I love Naby Keita's goal. Absolutely okay. He's done really well since the restart. So yeah, listen, to be fair, don't really care about it. So, because I'm in such high spirits, let's try and sort of mellow your mood a little bit. Talk to me about Man United's exit in the FA Cup final. You know, if you follow us on Instagram, you probably heard Sid's little rant on Sunday evening. I don't know if you still have that fire in your belly right now, but you know.
No, I've had time to calm down a lot, but it's not even. The thing is that it's not even a surprise now, just based on how we've been playing the last couple of games. But there's a few things. Ole Gunna Solksjaer shouldn't have done the whole 3-5-2 formation. You know, for me, I was saying in the rant, you know, these guys are fatigued, they're tired. I get that, but you know, I still don't think that's an excuse. You know, because other teams are in the same situation. You look at Southampton, still playing attractive football. To an extent, West Ham have had solid performances as well. So I don't think that's an excuse. I was a bit annoyed because I think Solskjaer, he kind of went back to old Solskjaer where he did dumb, silly things. And for me, you know, it shows that we've got a great team, and I still think our team is capable of challenging. But to confirm that for next season, we need a good squad, and that's a lot of things missing. And I said that this Rashford kid, he's getting on my last nerves. Like, he needs to, you know, buck up, because he's riding in that team because there's no competition. If Sancho was to come, please believe this guy needs to be dropped. And you know, I think Greenwood and Martial have been doing an amazing job. Matic is a standout performer, but he's not going to play every game week in, week out. Rashford needs to come off the bench and have an impact on the game. But yeah, we've got a lot of things. De Gea, I mentioned this in my rant as well. It's like I was watching Mark Bosnich or Massimo Taibi, because that was just shocking. I think what they said is that he needs competition. If he gets competition, kind of like buck up his ideas. So that's what I'm hoping. But yeah, props to Chelsea. But again, I don't think Chelsea is even a great team. So it just shows you how bad we performed. Would have been a good shot in winning the cup. We still got the Europa, but Yeah, Arsenal, Chelsea, good luck to them, isn't it? But I'm just like, whatever, man. It is what it is now. But yeah, hopefully this will it's a wake up call for us. And
But that's got to keep in mind. And that's
hmm?
not even trying to or anti-United. I think the reason the tactics were changed by Ole because he sensed that if you continue to play a 4-3-3, you might get exposed. So he tried to be a tactician, but to be fair, he says the old Ole, for me, it's the same Ole. He's not a high quality manager. I think because he's such a club legend, there are fans that believe that he's quality in that aspect, but he's not. So yeah, to be honest, I don't care less if he was a manager or not. But yeah, I think Chelsea. I didn't watch the game live, but watched the sort of like highlights video on and stuff, and yeah, I think they're pretty fair. So, but for me, the surprise Arsenal were the, last episode we chuckled about their chances of going through to the final, and we both have to eat our words. Credit to them, they did the job, and now in the final, and they've got European football now, which probably wasn't guaranteed based on their league standing right now. So,
But they're still
for me,
shocking side.
Sorry?
I still think they're a shocking side. They're not. Arsenal ain't anything. It was luck for me. I don't think it was even. If the game was just. They took their chances. They got completely exposed. Man City didn't capitalise on anything. Arsenal, yeah, they're lucky to be in the final. And I think, it's a shame. That's why I'm a bit more annoyed because if we got to the final, we would have definitely beat Arsenal. But yeah, props to Arsenal. I think they did well. I think it'll be an interesting final. It's Chelsea's to lose, but Man City just didn't turn up for me.
Yeah, and they knew they had.
No. And
Top teams, I think they deserve to be in the final. What was your prediction be?
Chelsea all the way. It's Chelsea's to lose. Yeah.
What scoreline are you going
Sorry?
with? What scoreline are you going with?
Probably 3-1 Chelsea. Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I think Chelsea will win as well. I can see it like a 2-0, 3-0 sort of thing. So a similar kind of gap. I think they'll have too much for them. Even based on today's performance against Liverpool, they've just got an extra bite about them. Especially Pulisic. For me, he's just going to be an amazing player next year. Like since the restart, he's literally been one of the best performers in the league. So,
hands down.
It's nice to see how he does next year. Let's hope he continues his form next year as well.
He's still quite young, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very young. Like he was at Dortmund at such a young age, but he shows a lot of promise there as well. So, yeah, fantastic player. I hope he continues. Yeah, that's that. So there's been a couple sort of like breaking news. Well, one of the main breaking news regarding Premier League is Watford sacking their manager, Nigel Pearson. So I remember when he got appointed, me and you were quite sort of like shocked regarding that appointment. We're like, what is going on? But the sacking for me wasn't really a shock. I think it was more to do with the personal engagement that he had with the directors rather than it being performance based. What's your views on it? Because I think they just sacked Haley Mullins as well the other day.
Is it? I didn't even know about him.
Yeah, so that's like three managers in a year. So
it doesn't make sense because I think they said in the last 6 years there's 10 managers, or last 10 years 6 managers have been sacked. One of the two. If you look at it regardless, it's shocking. Like, Pearson doesn't deserve that. And I think even me and you were saying that I hope Watford go down now, purely based on how they treated Pearson, because to be fair, you brought him in at a difficult time. First of all, he was doing an okay job. I'm not saying he was setting the world alight, but he was doing okay, and I do think
surviving the Premier League, that was the goal for them, wasn't it? To stay in the league. And, he achieved it. So for me, the job was done, that aspect. So I think, yeah, it's an unusual club the way they run it. I think it's just said this. I don't know the actual numbers, but for me, it's like they sack managers literally like 2-3 matches a season.
Yeah.
Easily. So it's just a ridiculous way of running a club. Yeah. They've got a few talented players, but for me, that's just not enough. I feel like we've always seen Aston Villa winning against Arsenal yesterday. I think it's just a good chance for Aston Villa to capitalise on this and try to take a claim for Premiership survival in the next year. Obviously, I would have want teams to go down. That's probably not the right kind of view to have as a neutral, but yeah, I just don't like the way they want to come to it. It's not ethically correct. So, but yeah, we'll see how that pans out. So Leeds United, talking of relegations, there's a new promoted team, Leeds United. So they've been announced winners of the championship. So 16 years since they were in the league. I know it's such a long time. Like growing up, we would like watch. They had a good team back in the day. You must remember like players that had like Fuels and the Dukers, like top players. So, yeah, I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy for your boy, your uncle. You know? So,
that's right. He's happy.
So like, good to have him back to be fair. Been a long time coming, but it's nice to have that kind of team back. And their manager's a bit of a character as well. Yes, so I think Guardiola's spoken quite highly of him recently as well. So what do you think of him coming into the Premier League next season? What do you think he'll bring?
I think he'll just give them that experience and quality to handle the pressures of the league. It's not going to bring. They're not going to do like a Wolves job and finish in the top 5 or top 6, or who knows. But I think with him, he's got the experience. He's got a good football knowledge and brain. And like you said, there's so many players, ex and current, that speak highly of him. And one thing that strikes me is that they say that he can be quite strict and volatile. But once you get to understand his ways of thinking and working, it just leads to instant success. Not instant, but success. And I just think it's going to be a good addition because it just shows again the Premier League has got the best managers in Europe. And I think that it's definitely going to add more edge to the Premier League. You've got fiery characters like Mourinho already, then you've got Pep there, and then you're going to add this guy. So it's going to be a good addition to that. And I think well done to Leeds because, there was a bit of worry that, they played so well before lockdown. And now, can they keep that momentum? But they did it, and I'm excited because Leeds, I think there's something about Leeds is that nostalgia, especially when growing up. We had like a lot of Leeds sides. So for them to be back, it's just like, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that, probably see a few more PowerPoint presentations from the manager in the press conference. But yeah, he seems like a character, so it's good to have those kind of managers in the league. And yeah, I'm excited to see how they perform actually, because they do have a couple good youngsters as well in the team. So, and you never know, the recruitment might be a surprise to who they might attract. So, yesterday they linked to Cavani, so
yeah,
you never know. Yeah, so you never know. So it'll be interesting to see what they do this summer. But yeah, exciting time for these fans. They're a long time coming for them. So yeah, so hopefully they're enjoying their moment right now. We're seeing them in Premier League. Well, it hasn't been confirmed when the next season starts, but we're expecting it to start in sometime September. So yeah, so lots.
It'll be sometime in September, isn't it?
Future. Yeah, it's not been officially announced, but it's they've said around mid-September. So I think once the league's finished, they'll probably have an official announcement. We're going to the league final fixture this weekend. So rather than going to these matches, let's just kind of talk about the main points. So who do you see the top four? So let's ask, and then who do you see being relegated as well? We kind of highlight the relegation part earlier in the episode, but
so let me get not rid, but let me relegation, just looking at the list, you've got Arsenal versus Watford. Now, on paper, it should be Arsenal to beat Watford. But with everything riding on the last game of the season, Watford have it all to play for.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tricky, but I think Watford will still lose it, unfortunately. And, you've got Aston Villa. Who are they playing? I think it's West Ham United. So that's crunch in itself. For me, I think, unfortunately, Watford will be relegated with Bournemouth and already confirmed Norwich. I think the last round of games was, critical in the sense that Watford lost and Aston Villa won. So I think that was enough for Aston Villa. Top four, strangely, I think Man United will hold on to third and Leicester will get the fourth. And that's only because Chelsea have got Wolves, isn't it? Which is no easy feat. And Wolves always turn up against the big clubs. Although they've got nothing to play for.
You play Leicester?
Yeah, we got Leicester, yeah.
Yeah, so if Leicester make a press, I'm sure they'll be third or fourth as well, isn't it? So they can literally go either way. It's really neck and neck.
If we draw, basically, if we avoid defeat, we're fine. I think the pressure is on more Chelsea now, especially after this defeat against Liverpool. So yeah, I'm going to go for Leicester and United to squeeze through and Chelsea to be out. What about you?
In regards to relegation, I think Villa might just need it. Arsenal and Southampton, obviously they beat Man City and Liverpool. Two teams, to be fair, aren't that big players to guess. To be fair, I don't think they were win both. Top four for me is like the tricky one. I've been saying Chelsea and United, but I don't feel like it's going to be straightforward. I can see something just happening. So I'm going to be devil advocate and say Leicester and Chelsea both.
Why?
And United.
How?
I think Leicester will link it. I just have a slight feeling.
I knew you was going to say that.
When you win it, then you can see, he had a gut feeling. But I don't know, Vardy's trying to pick up form as well. And I think he's going to be a bit more fired up because he probably wants that golden boot, which a lot of the strikers are trying to nail down as well. So, I don't know. That's my kind of gut instinct right now. But, yeah, it's actually quite a nice end because Chelsea against Wolves. Wolves I would have expected to be challenging a bit more, to be honest. But regardless, I think an amazing season. Leicester, I didn't see to be challenging this late in the season as well. So yeah, it's an interesting one. But obviously, we'll see how it pans out. I know you'll be probably blown up if Man United win, but
no.
I don't know. If you were playing against different teams, I think it would be Chelsea and United. But because it's two teams that are going for that final spot, I feel like it's added a bit more spice to it. That's probably the picture I'm going to watch anyway. So,
I think Liverpool, Leicester have just backed off a bit.
But there's more pressure behind it, though. You said Chelsea have more pressure. I think you have more pressure as well.
No.
Just because of that loss of Chelsea, I think psychologically that will have a factor. Because it's your rivals as well that have the upper hand. Maybe not the same competition, but at the end of the day, they still beat. You understand? So, yeah, who knows? It'll be interesting to see how it ends. So that wraps us up for today. Our next episode, we'll probably have a more of a fun session. Me and Sid will have our team of the season, and we'll probably have about 10 matches in it, but we'll see how that pans out. He's not in yet, he will. And then If you have no,
There's no space for them in my team.
no drink for it.
I'm joking. I think
Yeah.
I can put a Keita in there.
I
I'm joking. Of course not.
So that wraps us up. That wraps us up. So thanks for listening, guys. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Liverpool Football Podcast. Thanks, and see you soon.